Malaria is a major public health problem in Kenya. In 2022, nearly 3.42 million cases were reported in the country. While significant strides have been made to eliminate the disease, it is still prevalent in the coast, Nyanza, and western regions. It's here in the western region that a group of 5 students from Buka Academy has created an app to raise awareness and promote preventative measures about the disease.
The name of our app is called malaria, and we thought of that because around our school we really face malaria problems, because anytime you're in the clinic and then you ask someone, what's the problem? I have malaria. So we thought that let's just try and maybe to create an app to help solve it and to help others, to educate those people who don't know about malaria and the prevention. So we thought of why should we not create an app of helping to solve malaria, and educating.
The bigger goal here is to expand reach because we wanted to focus on the western Kenyan region, but we feel like this app should be global because malaria is something that doesn't only affect Kenya, but the whole of Africa and the whole world.
I had malaria last year in December. I suffered from malaria and I was given an injection and tablets to swallow. The experience was really bad. I had fever, I was feeling nausea when I ate anything and vomited a lot.
I think if I discovered malaria before I was sick, I think I would take sleeping with a net more seriously.
Jewel and Chantel's experiences, along with those of other students and community members who have suffered from the disease, gave the team even more reasons to create the educational and interactive gaming app. The app will contribute to the country's efforts to ensure that one day, no one will die from a mosquito bite.
It has features such as a calendar, a reminder, an AI chatbot, and it also includes some quizzes just to interact with the children who are interacting with the game. On our app, we have articles where you can read on how to prevent, what causes, and all about malaria. So through that, you'll be educated on how to prevent, let's say, for example, sleeping under a net, going for vaccination, applying repellent. For us, we used a simple software called Thinkable to make the app. It's very simple. It uses block coding.
And for about 7 months, they each worked tirelessly to bring the app to life.
With the syllabus still ongoing, we had to make time. For example, at night, from 7 to 9, we'd have lessons and we'd start developing the apps from January.
So I played the role of community engagement, where we bring members of the community and show them how we can market our app. They were happy to hear of it because malaria was affecting a lot of people, and sometimes it was some people in our school are not coming because of malaria. We want to involve everyone, not just people within our school, but we want it to be globally.
Came up with the name Malarax because of the word malaria, and I thought of a tool like the axe, and the axe is something that's used to chop or cut off something. So our main motive was to try as much as we could to cut off malaria. So Malarax, the axe and malaria.
I helped in coming up with the logo, the slogan, and also I wrote the problem statement.
Of course, creating the app wasn't a smooth run. There were a few obstacles along the way.
One of the challenges was poor internet connection.
First of all, it was time. Balancing education and the coding was really hard, but we managed because of the nighttime lessons. We weren't interrupting lessons, we weren't missing out on lessons. And another problem we experienced was now the holidays. Some of us live far from each other. So we decided to interact in Zoom meetings in order to make sure everyone is caught up with what we're doing.
Malarax was the girls' submission to the Technovation World Summit, which took place in San Francisco from October 15th to October 19th, 2024. The team was Africa's finalist in the junior category, and even with limited resources, their school couldn't be prouder.
That app is actually a very good app, and especially it's going to help people at the grassroots, in interior places. You know, in interior places, people are not well versed. They don't have information about the control, what causes malaria. They actually do not know how to control it or how to prevent it.
When Mr. Rapando started working on this project in February, the kids were keen to research on their own. So you find them running to the lab, and you know they are struggling to work with using these laptops. The other students also want. Like we have a population of about 560 children, and the lab has about 30 desktops, about 15 working. So you find the girls wanted to use certain laptops, desktops, and they don't want anybody to go there. So imagine if it was well equipped. I think they would do even better. Like they would have finished this project earlier.
Dell Technologies is a partner with Safaricom, the Women in Technology initiative, and we are a proud sponsor for this season's Technovation Challenge that happened throughout the year. We were able to get 5 girls that will be going to San Francisco to actually present an app that will create more awareness on malaria, and which is a key thing in their community and also in this country. So we are really proud of that.
As the girls toiled to make their app a reality, a group of brilliant women from Safaricom's Women in Tech were on hand to offer guidance and support through mentorship and coaching. The Women in Technology initiative is a program that seeks to unleash the full potential of young girls in school and inspire them to take up STEM courses and explore careers, entrepreneurship, and leadership in the same spaces.
We are able to meet with the girls virtually. We also meet with the mentors on a weekly basis. So they go to their schools, they're able to record what the girls are doing, what the progress is, and then they also send pictures for us to see the girls. Sometimes you find them even seated under a tree trying to decipher all these things and come up with all these amazing apps. So it's quite an interesting experience, and especially the fact that they can also call us, they can reach us whenever they have any issue.
This season we had 427 girls participating. Out of these, 3 students were homeschooled and they were as young as 8 years old. They were able to build amazing mobile app solutions. One of them that I can actually remember, it was a girl who participated solo. She was mentored by her mother, and they were able to build an environmental solution, and that solution was also integrating with AI. A student was 9, actually she's 9 years old, and then there's another team that had an 8-year-old and 11-year-old. They built a mobile application that enables them to book share within different students who are moving up a grade. And then we also had another beginner team who built a solution that would be able to identify banditry sounds within Samburu region. That's, for me, having the beginner students participating this season and doing outstanding projects was one of the memorable things. In addition to that, we were also able to have physical launch and physical closing ceremonies in 2 out of 4 regions. So this is a win because it shows healing past COVID, because the last time we actually had physical events was pre-COVID, and since then we've been having virtual events and mostly embracing virtual mentorship for the girls. So this season we were going back to physical mentorship and physical events.
Since its inception, the Technovation Challenge through the Women in Technology initiative has shown significant growth. Young girls continue to be nurtured while still in school to become the next innovators as they explore opportunities in technology.
When we started the initiative in 2016, over the years, 8 years now, we have been successful to have a team each year go to the finals in the United States. I think it's only 2019 when we didn't have a team. And over the years, as we have been able to monitor, each of the girls that has actually gone through this process, whether they made it to the finals or not, have been able to actually pursue a career in STEM. And with this, I think we saw the latest report by Professor where it says that there was an increase by 139% of the number of girls taking STEM. Other than that, also in the workplace, we've seen growth. So for Safaricom, if you look how Women in Tech has been able to create a pipeline, we have then moved from 8% when we started in 2012. Now we are actually at 25% women representation. And Technovation is one of the pillars that contributes to this.
The program started back in 2015, but I got the opportunity to participate in 2016. So some of the growth areas that I've seen, back then we'd find that we only had girls from Nairobi participating. So it was limited to just the Nairobi region, but so far we've seen the program expand to various regions. We have the teams from the Coast region, we have teams from Nakuru region, we have teams from Machakos, and also have teams from the western part of Kenya. In addition to that, we've also expanded to ensure that girls from marginalized areas, including we had a team from Samburu last year, so we've also expanded the program to have girls from Samburu and marginalized communities involved in the program as well.
We are so grateful that you accepted our request.
The benefits that we have seen from these programs in Women in Technology cannot even be measured. There are actually very many testimonials. All the ladies that are actually supporting the Technovation pillar in Safaricom passed through the Technovation pillar. Some of them were interns here at Safaricom, and now they're giving back. So the biggest message in which is that we need to give back just as we were given.